Yesterday, joygasms were experienced all across the planet as humanity held hands, likened unto a Coca-Cola commercial, and sang, "We are one people," because the Obi-Wan trailer came out. And unified in joy and celebration, the people of the world celebrated and cheered and gasped and awed at that fantastic Obi-Wan spot that dropped yesterday. We got some Inquisitor goodness. We got some, I don't care what anybody thinks. People like writing me yesterday, "John, you're really into Uncle Owen." Damn right. Joel Edgerton is Uncle Owen staring down an Inquisitor saying, "You don't impress me." That was awesome to me. Seeing, of course, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, that isolation shot of him sitting in that cave was amazing. But one thing we didn't see, that we know is going to be in this show, was Vader. Not anymore, because they have released an actual image from the thing of Vader. This is coming to us from Entertainment Weekly. I'll have their headline, "Holy Sith, exclusive first look at Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi." And so as we scroll down here, they give us a little shot of that iconic kind of dark silhouette with only the chest plate things coming up in his meditation chamber, or coming out of, I should say, his meditation chamber. Now, of course, Rob, there's a word that you know I like to use, tangibilization. I'm pretty sure I made it up. But we know Vader was going to be in this. And I have some mixed feelings about Vader being in it, because it, retcons what the clear message of the original Star Wars movie was, that these two haven't seen each other since he became Vader. They're saying, well, no, what he really meant, whatever, that's fine. Once you get past that, you can start getting excited that Vader's going to be in this. And seeing this image is that tangibilization. Like, we know he's going to be there. We knew he was going to be in the show. Hayden Christensen, good Canadian kid, is coming to indeed play him. But we got him in that chamber, the thing, we see the things kind of opening up, which brings up the question of, are we going to see Anakin's face in this? And they asked Hayden Christensen in this article that, and he simply said, I can't talk about anything like that, which is exactly how Andrew Garfield should have been handling his press. But all Hayden Christensen said was, you know what, there's nothing I can talk about this. But one other little bit of goodness that Hayden Christensen gives, he says this: we are going to see, this is a quote from Hayden Christensen, "We are going to see a very powerful Vader. We are going to see a very powerful Vader," promises a returning Hayden Christensen. And again, this, I get it. This is just a still image. We knew Vader was going to be there. I shouldn't get my jollies all tied up in knots over the fact that, something that I already knew was going to be in this, but I can't help it. Like, it's there, it's tangible, it's real, right in front of me. I love this image, and I love hearing from Hayden saying we are about to see a very powerful Vader, because we saw how powerful Vader was in Rogue One. Like, one of the greatest, most iconic scenes in any Star Wars movie ever is he's going through just wrecking fools. Well, this is years after that. And how powerful, or it's right around the same era, it's years before that, I should say.
Yeah.
But how powerful, this is years after we see him at the end of Revenge of the Sith, when he's become Vader, he's coming into his power. It's very exciting to me. Rob, you see these images, you hear Hayden Christensen saying, we're going to see a very powerful Vader. What's your reaction to that?
John, I'm kind of confused, to be honest, because Darth Vader, unless we see Hayden Christensen's face, what in the costume would we know he's there? It's not even Hayden Christensen's voice as Vader. I would think that if Hayden Christensen's in this show, that we would see flashbacks to him and Ben Kenobi in the Clone Wars, doing something that will later inform the turn to Vader. Because Darth Vader has never been Hayden Christensen. Only Anakin. So I think that we're going to see more about their relationship than we know.
See, now I disagree, but you very well could be right. There's a very good chance you're right. We have seen Vader as Anakin, a glimpse in Rebels. When Vader has his showdown with Ahsoka in Rebels, his mask gets wrecked, and you actually get to see his face.
Sure.
Beneath the thing. I think Clone Wars is Clone Wars. I don't think we have to go back to that. Although, again, everything you're saying makes total sense, and it very well could happen. But I think they're just going to move forward from that, and I do think we are going to see a good amount at least, I'm not saying majority of the time, I'm just saying I think we're going to get a healthy amount of Vader without the mask on.
That could very well be.
I think we're going to get some of that.
I mean, that could very well be. That would be interesting to see. I'm still upset that Sebastian Shaw has been removed from Return of the Jedi when we see his face.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to me because I have a 12-inch Sebastian Shaw action figure, and people are like,
of course you do.
who is that?
Just for those of you who don't know what Rob is talking about, because this is a really important thing. When you go back to the original Return of the Jedi, and Luke takes the helmet off Vader and says, you already have my son, right? That is not Hayden Christensen. That is
Sebastian Shaw,
who you have a figure of.
I have a figure of him.
Now, then once you fast forward, after the prequels came out, they decided to go back and digitally change that scene where it's Hayden Christensen under the mask, which I get. I mean, I understand that move. There's a lot of things they do in special edition, anything like that I really hate. This is one of the ones that I kind of get what they were doing, but it just makes your figure all the more valuable.
Yeah, but it's such a weird, I mean, even that choice, I mean, I understand why they put Hayden Christensen at the end of Jedi, but Yoda and Ben Kenobi look like they look when they died. Whereas does Hayden Christensen then look like he did before he turned to the dark side?
But didn't he really die when he lost the higher ground?
Well,
that's when Anakin actually, well said.
I know, but still, that wasn't the way I saw it for 15 years before they erased him from,
But I don't know, Chris, you see the image, you hear Hayden Christensen talking about, we're about to see a very powerful Vader. Where's your expectation levels right now?
Well, I think it's going to be some column A, column B here, right? I do think we'll have flashbacks of their relationship to kind of imbue a little more gravitas to what we've had in the past between Hayden and Ewan, right? Because the prequels aren't everyone's favorite, so this is an opportunity to beef them up and make some of those moments a little juicier, a little better, a little more well-written. I do think we will get a lot of him being Vader, though, especially since Hayden's speaking to that. I keep saying his first name like we're best friends. It's my brother's name, so that's why. I do have a question, though, outside of, and this is a great picture to bring up with this, outside of Vader being here, because one, that image looks like it could be from any Star Wars thing, where I'm like, yeah, that's what Darth Vader looks like. Good job, guys. I have a bigger question about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Isn't this 9 to 10 years before A New Hope?
Yes. Yeah.
How he gonna age? How is he gonna get
that Tatooine desert,
Ellen?
the Tatooine desert on your skin under that sun.
Tatooine makes you age like blue milk. It is.
And I'll tell you what, because granted, this is a terrific picture that they have here of Obi-Wan, but
our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, that's right. I don't laugh. Of course, this is a joke, but there was this religious magazine that had put a picture of Obi-Wan. It was supposed to be one of the saints. But at any rate, when you look at him in the footage of the trailer, he looks older in the footage of the trailer and a little bit more grizzled. But yes, I just write it off to there's a disturbing lack of aloe vera on the sands of Tatooine, and it's a very dry environment.
I had read a really cool tweet, and I don't know how much this could be an actual thing, but just how, Papa Palpatine, he, uses his powers and ages rapidly and becomes this deformed being. If there could be some light counterpoint to that of using your life force, giving things away for something that happens during these 9 years. Because narratively, I'm not quite sure what to expect from this since we know where the story's going. So I'm wondering if something like that happens.
That could be kind of neat. Like at the end, whatever happens, that Obi-Wan sacrifices some of his life force to do something, and he comes out with a deep faked, more of a Alec Guinness look to him.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
That could be pretty cool.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about getting our first look at Vader? Doesn't give away much, obviously, but then also hearing Hayden Christensen say, we're about to get a very powerful Vader. Does this increase your excitement? Is it right in line with what you're expecting? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a minute and thank a sponsor of today's video, Viore. Now, Ann and I like to work out and train several days a week, but the thing is, I want to be comfortable and not look like a slob at the same time, and I often have a hard time finding something that does both. But Viore, everything is designed to work out in, but it doesn't look or feel like it's made to be worked out in. It is so comfortable, you will want to wear this stuff all the time. Now, you guys know I like some flexibility and versatility in the clothes that I wear, but that's where Vuori comes in. See, it can be used for just about any activity like running, training, swimming, yoga, but it's also great just for lounging around or going out on the weekends in. For example, take the men's core shorts. These are the most comfortable and one of the best looking pairs of shorts that you can own, and they're versatile. One pair of shorts for just about every sport that you can play. Or take the men's Sunday performance jogger. These pants are perfect for lounging around in or going out for a good run. Vuori is an investment in your happiness. For our viewers, they are offering 20% off your very first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at vuori.com/Campea. That's VUORI.com/Campea. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Go to vuori.com/Campea and discover the versatility of Vuori clothing.